Hello, everyone. So I am going through season 5, the Infernal Hordes. Um, have my Barrage rogue up to about 100. And right now I'm just leveling glyphs, so I figured I would come here, hang out with you guys, and yeah, let's see. So I don't want any of these nightmare dungeons. I found a pretty cool list that shows the optimal, like S tier, A tier um, dungeons. So I try to hit those if I can, just because they're faster to level up my glyphs. But also, I found a list of dungeons that might possibly be a little better for dropping the uniques that I need. So I try to make sure that I can have one of those dungeons. Otherwise, what's the point? So let's see. Is this one Jalal's? I feel like it is. Yep, this is an S tier dungeon for me for glyph leveling. So I'll head there. Nothing too crazy right now. Just trying to level up some glyphs. I am really having a lot of fun in the Infernal Hordes. I'll probably stream later, show those. But right now, this is what I'm doing, and I'm bored, so figured we might as well hang out.
I need more time.
I'm curious if anybody's watching, if you've played Season 5, how you're liking it, what you think of it. I'm really enjoying it so far. I feel like there are tons of things to do. Not sure, where you're at as far as playing it, but I really do like that even when you reach the last reward for the mother's gifts, they still have the repeatable gift. So
I'm not ready yet.
you can just do that, constantly. Whereas, I feel like before, they've just had rewards that end, as soon as you hit that last tier. So, and I don't know about you, but for me, the mother's gifts were pretty disappointing. Like, literally, there was nothing that they gave me that I could use. So, it all went straight to the
I'm
blacksmith.
not ready yet.
I really like this build too. There was definitely a point where I felt kind of flimsy, and like I might die at any given point. But I feel like I've gotten her up to a level now where I feel pretty sturdy. I'm able to do just about everything. I've encountered the butcher multiple times. And heads up too, if you haven't played, use one of your infernal compasses yet. To play the infernal hordes, while you're going through your waves, you can come across the butcher as well, which scared the shit out of me the first time. Because it's already pretty intense, and one thing I definitely didn't expect to hear was fresh meat.
I'm not ready yet.
So, that was a surprise. found any mythic uniques yet. I've gotten quite a few uniques, but I really need the Umbrix, the dagger, for this build. And I have not been able to find it yet. So I keep hoping that will pop up at some point. And Tyrael's Might, and then the Ring of Starless Skies. Really could use that too. But haven't come across any of them yet. Hopefully if you're looking for them, you've gotten luckier than me. I have some pretty decent gear right now. I needed the Cowl of the Nameless for my build. Got that. Pretty good one. Shroud of Honduras works really well with this one, so I've kept that. I definitely need better boots, but I'm kind of stuck here now because one thing that this build so far is lacking in is the resistance to elements. So as soon as I take these boots off, because it has that 28% resistance, I'm just kind of dead in the water. So even though they're a 750 item, I would love to put on something better, but I just really can't at the moment. Got my Sky Hunter bow, which is fabulous. Love it so far. It works really well with the Condemnation dagger that I have, to kind of keep that, energy producing, and so that I can spam my Barrage, which is, really kind of the cornerstone of the Barrage Rogue. Trying this out right now. I kind of like it, so I might keep that. But yeah, anyway, I'm just really needing, some better gear, maybe with greater affixes, something like that. Dead Man's Dredge. Let's see. That's somewhere where I could possibly run into Tyrael's Might, so I think I'm going to keep that, and I'll do that next. Oh yeah, the wolf. I missed the world boss. Damn it. Oh well, that's fine. I'll catch it again.
See some steel you need?
Okay, so go ahead and this Elixir of Precision has been really good for my build because, it kind of centers around critical strike damage. So I like that a lot. I don't really need, any of the bonuses for elixirs or for experience anymore, of course, because I'm at 100. Overpower, whatever. I'll use this. So let's go to Dead Man's Dredge. In this build, I found on max roll. I really like it. It only has 5 glyphs though, so I'm pretty close to leveling up, or having them all leveled up. So I figured if I was gonna show you it all through the dungeons, now is the time.
I'm not ready yet.
One thing I have noticed, and let me know if you guys have come across this as well, but there's been a few.
I'm not ready yet.
New events that I've come across while I've been going through the dungeons, which I really appreciate because holy shit was I tired of the old. Oh, this is a loser. You guys are mad.
I have come.
I'm not ready yet.
But a couple of the newer events that I've come across have actually been pretty cool, so I appreciate that. There were a lot of elements of the last season and just the game overall that I was really tired of. sure you guys feel my pain on that if you've been playing this game since the beginning.
Any more time?
This build works off of the specialty of combo points too. So I just try to pay attention to that down at the bottom, because if they're filled up, of course, like that's when I have the most damage.
Any more time?
But also it really makes use of my smoke grenade, caltrops, so it's just it's been a really fun build, honestly.
Any more time?
So I appreciate them putting it together. I've played with a rogue towards the beginning when the game was released, and then I felt pretty flimsy the past couple of...
Bless you.
7 prisoners. Why so many? Felt pretty flimsy with the rogue the past few seasons. So last season, I played with a Bone Spirit mage. Sorry. Bone Spirit. It's not working at the moment.
Any more time?
But then I ended with a Wind Sphere Druid. Sorry, my brain kind of spaced out for a second, but... And I really liked my Druid, like, so sturdy. It was the first time that I had played with that, as, you know, played that class, period, like, this whole time. Oh my gosh, so sturdy. I just felt like a fucking tank. I loved it. So I was a little nervous going into this, you know, playing with my rogue, because I felt like I wasn't as sturdy, but man, adding, you know, the things that I've added have definitely increased the sturdiness. I pretty constantly have this barrier up, which is nice, of course. Plus my Dark Shrouds, even though I don't have it in my, like, command bar, because of
made it without you.
my pants, the aspect on my pants, it stays active too, even though I don't have it as a command. That's fast. Okay. So I only have two glyphs now that I need to upgrade to 21, and I'll be good on those. And then, you know, when I come in the nightmare dungeons, it'll simply be to farm for gear, pretty much. Look for my mythic uniques, which I would love to find anytime now would be great, but, you know, season just started, so can't really complain too much. Let's see, what did they give me? I have so many. So if you are playing this, you'll know that you get these compasses, like, I mean, they just toss them out. So I'm at the point now where I have a whole tab in my chest full of them. So now when I get them, I just throw them away because there's just too many. Like, I can't keep up with them, so they just take up space. Whispering Vault, I do not think that I need that, or that it's a... Nope. So I'll just gamble for a new one here in a second with the Occultist. So let's see. I'm gonna junk the ones that I have and the compass because I don't need it. Let's see, what did I get? Nope, no, that one does not do anything. Let's see. Oh my gosh, come on. Not 2 in a row. See, this is a good one. This is actually, it's an S tier dungeon, which means that I'll get, it's really fast. So I'll get my Glyph XP pretty quickly. It's Ancestral Awakening, which means I'll get an extra 20% Glyph XP at the end of this dungeon. And it's one where it's a fast dungeon for one, and it's one where I'm more likely to find the Ring of Starless Skies that I need. So that's a win-win. Definitely doing this. And I mean, when I'm leveling, like, in the beginning, I'll do any kind of dungeon, but since I have such a huge stash of the cinders, or what you call it, the ashes that I need.
That's not going to work.
Be close to this. So I just tend to be picky about, you know, which ones I'm doing. If I'm going to spend my time doing it, I might as well do ones that are faster and give me a better shot at the uniques and anti-unique. Slow me up. I do like this dungeon. It's fast-paced. Spell-free is the card. Clear. Maximize my time to hear the bell. You guys hear the bell.
Any more time?
Hey, what are you guys doing over here in the corner at the party? Crashed it. All these dead knights. Give me some loot. I'm still doing it.
I'm not ready yet.
Okay. What do you got on your body? Anything? Give me something. That'll get loot. There we go. Okay.
I need more time.
Let's see. I already got one of those. I'll show you what it is in a minute when I'm not being attacked. One of these days, I want to see a little purple light. Just a little purple light.
The old Zachariah church is supposed to be empty, but I heard bells tolling. They called to me, splitting open my dreams. I called up the man with an answer. I must release them. This holy place reeks of seawater and rot. I'm going to drown in it. There is no escape. It's hard to
Beat the
think when the
drowned
ringing
sea
of those
hag,
damn
man.
bells fills my head.
Not the biggest fan of this lady. So, of course, she can do any of her fancy tricks. Okay. Some points. And now let's see. Yeah, Word of Hakan. which would be fantastic, but I don't use Rain of Arrows at all. So um, it might be something that I save just for my rogue in the Eternal Realm, but it doesn't help this build for me at all. There's another compass. Give them out like Christmas candy, Earth and Wound. I really don't think that one is on any kind of list. Nope, don't need it. So to go back, and I should have a mother's gift waiting for me too, so I'll open one of those and show you what that looks like. The repeating gift, which again is cool. Like, it's not like it's going to give a ton of rewards, but it's cool that, you know, once you finish this, usually like it's just done. And this is cool. It's a repeating gift. You can come back over and over every time you have it filled up. So let's see this time. See, it's not bad. I mean, gives me some materials, a couple of compasses that I have plenty of. Usually can't really use the gear, but I can scrap it or sell it. So, I mean, I'm good with that. At least, you know, once you finish it, it's just not done like usual. See, got a couple more of these. Don't need these. I have so many tier 3s.
You can still use these.
There's that. Hop in here. Put this ring back for now. And I'll put this in my legendary tab. See, I have so many compasses. I mean, they just give you so many. So, I don't need any more for right now, but what I do need is a better nightmare dungeon. Junkies. What's this? Path of the Blunt? No, I don't need that either. So, junk it and make another one until I get one that's gonna actually help. This one, perfect. So this is a one, again, I think it's the, what was, but it's not now. Either way, this is one where I'm more likely to find the Ring of Starless Skies, so do this one, even though I really fucking hate Drifting Shade, but why not? All in search of one ring to rule them all. But it's a pretty badass ring, so.
I'm not ready yet.
Nice little welcome wagon. I hate this. But this build, one thing I do like about it is it has the range. If I want to be up close, at least I have the barrier, so I'm not, you know, super flimsy. And this is a good build for crowd control, so.
I'm not ready yet.
I did them my third day. That bad. Nothing I can use really, but I do always like just get certain satisfaction from killing the glass one, you know, before he makes his escape. Plus, I appreciate all the materials.
I'm not ready yet.
That are usually in there, the summoning materials. You're on your own. Ooh, resplendent chest. Do we think it's cursed? Ooh, it isn't. Okay. That's nice. Attack speed. Can't be happening. Alright, so let's see the code of Symphony Jackets. Found any of those yet. This isn't on the list of. Yeah, I think it is.
I'm not ready yet.
Can you do anything for this first? Yes. Of course. Her shrine. It's alright though. I just assume everything is cursed in a nightmare dungeon.
I'm not ready yet.
Not a problem to beat it, of course, it's just dealing with the freaking dripping shade. So just watching the floor. One thing that I like about this build is it makes use of the unstable elixirs, which just means that when I take health potion, it stuns all the bosses around. It's nice. So I can use it in a pinch if I get stuck. Like in a big crowd and waiting on my cooldowns.
I need more time.
It's a nice little option.
I need more time.
Help from behind the back. Like I would like to find one. Jesus, are they all together? Not down here.
What sweet
Yeah.
him
There's fucking one.
the waves, amongst the crags. It is not in nature, that is certain. 7 of us go on the morrow to kill the thing that sings it. And it breaks my heart to know that tune will never linger on the coast again. Spirits, guide my hand. Keep my blade away from the creature. Let a different sword slay it.
I think there's one all the way down here. Maybe. There's one for sure. Yep. There's definitely fucking stalker.
I'm not ready yet.
Finally. Travel to the Siren's Chamber. Get going. What's this sneak again? The main thing that takes some concentration with this build, especially since it uses the specialization of the combo points, is just kind of learning to keep somewhat of an eye on, you know, the three little combo points there, because really you get a lot of bonuses if you know, throw the barrage when that's full. So you got to keep your eye on that a little bit, but it's manageable. All right, what did we get? Man, I cannot find anything with ranks to barrage on it. So far, so far. But man, that's nice attack speed. But we'll let it go. Zenith Nightmare, don't think that that's good for anything, so I'll probably scrap that one as well. And I'll probably call it good as far as streaming for this session, and I'll probably pop back on later to do some Infernal Hordes compasses, just, you know, for people to get a look at that if you haven't yet. What are you doing over here? But yeah, so I will hop back on later and show you guys some of that content. Later.